Joining us today is Mr. Chuck Otan, Franklin Councilman Chuck Otan, and Mr. Clint Judice. We're here in Franklin to talk about a special event. This is actually going to be the 7th year of the Franklin Ultreya Men's Group, and these guys do a walking Stations of the Cross throughout Franklin. So without any further ado, we're going to let Clint and Chuck take over. And guys, tell us what time it starts, where exactly we are in Franklin, and give us the route of the Stations of the Cross.
All right, Mr. Howard, first we want to thank you for taking this time to come out and give us a platform to advertise this walk. It takes place on the morning of Good Friday. We start here at this location, which is the beginning of Irish Bend Road. We meet up at 6:45 and we get started at 7. It's an 11-mile Way of the Cross walk is what we do. We see this. We have this cross right here. This is one of the 14 that we're going to set up over 11-mile spacing, and we'll between 7 o'clock and usually we finish up at 12 o'clock. We're going to walk, and we're going to have the stations spread out all through these 11 miles, and it's a time for everyone to come out and reflect on the true meaning of Good Friday. And people would ask, why this? Why on Good Friday? I think we're blessed to live in the freest country in the world, really, which gives us a lot of opportunity, but it also gives us a lot of distractions. Where we have the freedoms to be able to go out and publicly display carrying a cross on Good Friday. We had a family once stop by us as we carried the cross, and they couldn't believe they were from out of this country. They couldn't believe they were able to openly display our faith like this. They gave us a paper with some names to pray for of their family members that were back home, that they were feared. They were fearful that were being martyred for their faith at the same time we were walking. So I think we take that for granted in this country. What is Good Friday? Good Friday is supposed to be a holy day, not a holiday. And I think that society has done a good job of turning it into a holiday instead of a holy day. So this Good Friday walk is about trying to take back that Good Friday and turn it into a holy day like it's supposed to be. What is Good Friday supposed to be? It's supposed to be a day of sorrow, a day of reflection, and a day of sacrifice. We're trying to enter the mystery of God dying for men, for us, for our sins. And I think this walk kind of encapsulates that whole sorrowful, reflective, and sacrificial. We start the walk off with a reflection on the true meaning of Good Friday here at 7 o'clock. So that kind of sets you up into that state of having a sorrowful heart, because if you think about it, we're called on that day to remember that Jesus died on the cross for our sins. And it's, for many years I was guilty of just celebrating as a holiday. Crawfish balls. It was a day to go fishing, a day to just gather and have a few drinks, have some fun. And this walk is about sharing with other people what Good Friday is truly about. It's about allowing ourselves to stop, slow down, have a sorrowful heart. It's one of only 2 days we're required as Catholics to fast, Ash Wednesday and Good Friday. We're bound by our faith. It's not an option. We should be fasting for our faith on that day, fasting and thanking Jesus for the gift he gave us on the cross. So the walk begins on Irish Bend Road, 4818 Irish Bend Road. It's going to consist of 11 miles. We're going to have a big cattle trail actually converted into with a porta potty, and it's people actually you can take a break and ride. We have a 16-passenger van if anyone needs to ride. So we kind of cater to, you don't have to be 100% top fit to be able to make this 11-mile walk. It's about the sacrifice. You walk as much as you can. You ride as much. You're welcome to ride as much as you want. And it's just a matter of coming out and showing our faith as a community, as a group, and giving God that Good Friday is a holy day instead of a holiday.
I just like to say I'm not here as a costume. I'm blessed enough to be the Ultreya leader for the group this year, and I'm following on the coattails of great guys. And this walk I've been on every time. It's a wonderful experience. It's a good day. It's to be a family day. People come with their kids, put strollers, and just come out and worship God, know what it's about, and just have a good holy day. Thank you.
So come out and help us take back Good Friday and turn it into a holy day instead of a holiday. God bless.
God bless.